To start a sampradaya, three things are very vital. One is that you must have the will of the devata. The deity, a deity, whoever it is, among the primary deities, not wo chota mota some roadside idhar udhar ka nahi, not the lower entities and all. No, one of the primordial major deities we worship has to will that through XYZ individual, my upasana paddhati, my devotion, for lack of better words, the sadhanas will pass down into the human plane and will continue. Once that is willed, obviously that will take you spiritually to a higher range. Then the next thing that will happen is there has to be somebody, either you yourself or another person or somebody else, who must be able to explain the sadhanas in terms of the scriptures. You cannot go beyond the scriptures. Anything that diverts too far from the scriptures, especially in terms of sadhana, in spiritual practice, eventually falls off the road. Because the scriptures have a tremendous Shakti, because they came from beings, from rishis and all that are beings which are far more evolved than you and I can ever be actually. Okay. So they have coded that power in the scriptures. They have given the guidelines broader, that you do not violate this. So long as you follow this, you will see that it'll carry on. The moment you start violating, little bit also, it will eventually, get stagnant, and eventually it will dry up. That stream will dry up. This has happened many times. So basically there has to be one mystic who can bring in the power of that deity, whose sadhana paddhati, who is the prime deity of that sampradaya, the kula devata of the sampradaya, for example, and another individual who can explain the sadhana paddhati within the framework set by the scriptures. This is how the Vedantic Sampradayas have come into being. So there is the same Brahma Sutra, same text, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, but the interpretations are different. Advaita Vedanta gives it one, Vishishtadvaita another, Dvaita another, etc., etc. So they're taking the same scriptures, but they're showing that how my path is also within this framework. I'm just changing the perspective. Nobody is going beyond the scriptures. Same thing, if somebody creates a tantric sampradaya, the methodology of worship has to be as per the tantras. It will not go beyond it. Whichever deity, and that is the beauty of dharma. There is never ever going to be the concept of, for example, we have avatars, Rama, Krishna and all that, but we do not have prophets. So nobody can say that from this point onwards, I am starting something that has never been done in dharma. I am recreating a new path. Absolutely, that will not work. The scriptures that has been given are also, it's not strict in the sense there are like Indian classical music, the notes are given. You have the leeway to play it very well or play it at a mediocre level. So there are some parameters that are set. And to understand that also, you must have a very highly developed mind, that what exactly is being told to you, how much you can go, what you cannot do, etc. In terms of sadhana, I'm not talking about ordinary life. That is different matter. Ordinary dharma is different. But sadhana dharma, because tantras are primarily sadhana texts. So that is important to understand, that framework is already set. So once that framework is there, once the blessings of the deity is there, then that sampradaya will start and run.